Monster Monday on the Technicolor Mike B Show. Yes, it is Snake Monster Monday today. Had to do the snake. It's always been one of my more challenging designs to come up with a cool looking snake face paint design. Especially if I don't want to use a stencil to do all the scales. I want it to be all natural and highlighted and shadowed and all that. And this is really one of the few designs I really didn't use any black in the design. Just a very dark green, some yellow, some white, but not black itself. And I think I agree with Indiana Jones when I say snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Yes, I do not really like snakes. And I was thinking, I don't really know why I don't like snakes. I never really had a incident with running into a snake or being bitten by a snake, or even I don't think I've ever really touched a snake. They're just, I guess the fact that they are notorious for some of them being venomous and biting people just makes them seem scary. And I didn't mention this yesterday when I was telling the story about Yo Ape, but I was walking back from one of the zip lines, and there was, I think it was an employee that was on the other side, and I could tell he was talking to some kind of an animal, and shoo shoo shoo, come on guy, come on, come on, come on little guy, move. And I, curiosity, just had to ask him, what you got over there? Didn't like the answer when he said, oh, just a rat snake, it seems to live around here, and trying to keep it off the trails. At least I think he said it was a rat snake, and don't know too much about rat snakes, but yeah, as soon as I heard the word snake, I'm like, oop, sorry I asked, I'm out of here. So yeah, I'm not a fan of snakes, especially in the wild when they're not in a cage or terrarium or somewhere that keeps them away from me. But you know, I think snakes are fairly popular with kids. There's a few cool snake designs where instead of like being like the whole face reptilian or snake-like, it's like a snake is their mouth and it just sort of snakes around their face and over their nose and over their eyes and sort of zigzags around. And I think that's a cool looking design, and kids seem to enjoy it. And when it comes to balloons, there's a lot of people that will jokingly say, oh, just give my kid a snake, something quick, and they think, oh, I'm just going to inflate a balloon and hand it over to the kid. And I'm like, no, let's not. I like all of my balloons to actually look like something, and I'm going to do something better than just inflating a balloon and handing it over to a kid. I'm gonna make him a snake, and it's probably going to be a rattlesnake with a tail. And I did do it today. Something I've done in the past is I used to carry a little bottle of salt or sand or something else, and you just pour just a little bit into the balloon, and then when you rattle the balloon, you hear the salt or sand or whatever you put inside the balloon slide around, and it makes that rattlesnake sound effect. I know that there's a lot of people that you have to be careful what you put inside of balloons. Like, you don't want to put sugar in it because most balloons will eventually pop, and whatever you put inside the balloon will wind up in the person's car, in the person's carpet, somewhere around their house. And yeah, if you put sugar or something like that inside of a balloon, it's going to potentially attract ants into their house. I think salt is relatively harmless, and maybe a little, just a pinch of sand. Nothing that's going to react with anything, cause a problem or draw ants into the house or be attractive for rodents. So here is our snake balloon. For whatever reason, I always give snakes these curly, hypnotic eyes instead of real snake eyes. Yeah, I don't know what it is when I started giving snakes the hypnotic eyes, or really what inspired me to do it. But this snake's got his long red tongue sticking out. Didn't do a forked tongue. I guess you have to use like a heart balloon to get a forked tongue, and they're not then, you don't get the length to it like you can with these. And just putting a little pom-pom of air in the end, I think gives it a similar effect to a forked tongue. So here is the snake balloon, and I always try to coil the snake just a little bit so that it's not just a simple straight line. Again, it's like if I'm going to go through the effort of decorating the balloon, I want it to look cool. So let's see if we can get his tail coiled up. So yeah, doing the snake for Monster Monday, yeah, maybe just a reptilian effect. I remember growing up, we watched the TV show V about the aliens that come visit Earth, and you don't know this at first, but they have reptilian skin. They have like I don't know if it's totally fake skin or it's an organic skin on top of them that makes them look human. And eventually one of them has like part of their face ripped off, and you see the green scales underneath, and you find out, oh, they're aliens, they're reptiles, they're gonna eat us. Yes, I know I spoiled the whole series. If you could go back and watch that show from the 80s again. But yep, the reptilian aliens that come to Earth looking like us, but they're really reptiles underneath that fake skin they have. So yes, it is Monster Monday on the Technicolor Mike B Show, and it's the snake. So until next time, see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Thanks for watching.